So first, let's start with our earring design. These are earring hoops, wine charms. So wine charms are what people use to put on the bottom of their wine glass stem. So everyone knows which wine glass is there is based on the charm. So these are both gold plated. This one has more of a yellow tone. This has more of a soft gold tone. This is octagon shape. This is round shape. Whilst adding beads to your wine charm, you want to make sure they're not too small. This one, for instance, is 11/0, and it'll go on the post on the wire, but it doesn't want to bend down the angle to go down. Now, if you want it to go down, you very well could straighten it out with your chain nose, bend it out, add your beads, and then bend it back to 90-degree angle. But I wouldn't suggest this because these wires can be quite thin, and with the bending, they're prone to breaking right at the corner, right at the angle. So I wouldn't suggest it. Instead, I would suggest using an appropriate bead size, a larger bead size. This, for instance, is a 4mm, so the hole is suitable as well. But because of its height, it'll be difficult to get down this angle. So that's not going to work. So what will work is an 8/0 size. And with these, because they're shorter than the 4mm, their holes are probably a similar size, but because they're shorter, they can go down the angle a lot easier. So for these earrings, I attached a jump ring to the charm so that once they're worn, the charm will be facing on the outside. Now, if you want your charm to be forward facing with your face, like these, then you don't want to add a jump ring, because when you slip your charm on, they'll already be forward facing with your face. So with the design or with your preference, you can adjust with a jump ring or without. So these are my earring ideas. I really love how simple but interesting this look is. It's an octagon, and I thought it paired really nicely with the bee. So those are the earrings. So I have 3mm matte gold plated chain. So I took the 1 meter of chain and I cut it evenly in half so I could make 2 necklaces. So each of these necklaces have a medium length. Now, if you want a shorter length or a longer length, then cut accordingly. So with this style, I quite like the medium to long length. And if I want it longer, all I would simply have to do is attach a chain extender or some more jump rings or some more chain, which essentially is a chain extender. So I have this, and so after cutting it in half, you want to attach your jump ring and then attach your lobster clasp. And for your lobster clasp, you're going to have to attach a jump ring to your lobster clasp and then open it and attach it to the end link of the chain. And then you simply find the center and attach your pendant. So when you find the center, attach to your pendant, you want to add a jump ring. That way there's some dangle, and also so your charm faces the correct way. And also your charm and your link in your chain probably isn't going to be able to open, so you're going to have to attach a jump ring anyways. So here we are, a gorgeous gold bee necklace. So beautiful. And this is matte. I think matte gold has been a trend lately, and it's very beautiful. According to your taste, you can also purchase a more shiny finish. So there's our necklace. Last but certainly not least, we are going to be using memory wire. So this is kind of a gold tone. This is a yellow gold tone. You can even purchase in a dark silver tone. A classic bright silver, and more of a coppery, darker tone. So here, for example, I wanted to show you how to loop this. So you take your round nose pliers and you simply choose how small or large you want your loop. Use your pointer finger to add pressure, and you just bend your wrist and turn. And if you need to close it more, just curl your wrist, move up towards the center, and just keep curling it until you're happy. And you can use your chain nose to straighten it out, flatten it out. So that's how you loop it. And I will show you a couple color palettes that I've made. Well, this one I haven't finished yet, but I thought I would share with you how beautiful it can look. So here I'm using very inexpensive seed beads. Blue ones are transparent, 11.0, and the gold is matte and probably about an 8.0. And the blue actually looks quite uniform, but the gold size is very inconsistent. But I actually think that adds to the beauty of the design. So rather than spending more money on better quality seed beads that are very uniform and consistent in size, which is sometimes very necessary with some designs, you need the consistency for the design to work. Okay, so, but for this, the inconsistencies to me is very gorgeous. So here's a color idea. So we have that one. And then to match our earrings, I've created this one. So I want to show you one thing with memory wire. You never want to use scissors or normal cutters to cut it, because it will damage it. This is very hard. You want to make sure you're purchasing appropriate wire cutters. These were purchased from a home improvement store, B&Q, in England, and these cut effortlessly. So you place it in there, make sure you hold the wire you're trimming because it will go flying, and that's it. So I love memory wire. It's almost one size fits all, depending on the wrist size. If you're selling jewelry, you can pretty much put in the description one size fits most, and then you put what size it fits up to. And I believe this memory wire that I have here will fit up to size 18.5 wrist. So if I were to coil this around the thicker part of my arm, oops, it's wanting the side down. I just want to show you how accommodating this can be to different wrist sizes. So there we go, a larger wrist. So as you make your bracelet, if it's for a gift or for yourself, if it's for yourself, you simply can put it on and determine how far you want your end to go. Some people like at the top with the charm, or they might put another charm, and some people might want it to come all the way underneath so it's hidden. And if it's for a gift, you simply make more rather than less, and when you gift it, ask them if they would like a change, and then you simply measure them and trim it and re-loop it. If I push it down, that's the look. So these are my design ideas for this gorgeous yellow gold plated bead charm. I will list all of the supply information